I have had the pleasure of walking in his footsteps a little bit. And he's just, from all accounts, he was an incredible educator, musician, mentor, and leader. And his impact was not only felt in Albuquerque Public Schools, but in the community at large. And that's the kind of leadership that is rare. It only comes around once in a while.
He was everywhere. Dale was just a person that if you needed him, he was there. Before you knew you needed him, he was there. And sometimes when you didn't need him, he was there. When the early 80s came and I came back to Albuquerque after an absence, I called him and said, "Dale, I need a job." And he said, "Come." He trusted that what I had done before was good and he wanted me back.
What a relentless champion he was for Albuquerque Public Schools. And he cared so much about having the right teachers for the students that he recruited nationwide. As he would travel the country doing clinics and guest conducting gigs, he was always looking out for teachers that would be great for Albuquerque.
I consider Dale Kempter my mentor in my career. He really took me under his wing when I was a young executive director at the Albuquerque Youth Symphony Program. I learned how to be a servant leader. He is very much somebody that is always working to make other people better at what they do, whether it's play an instrument or lead an organization or be a better parent. He's a great man.
He was an amazing person. There's another person who dedicated his life to the kids at APS through the Youth Symphony Program, through the supervision. He taught at Wilson Middle School, and he taught at a number of other schools here in APS before he became a fine arts administrator.
So he never rested back and let other people do the work. He was always the hardest worker anywhere. He inspired everyone else to work hard too.
He worked tirelessly. He was always 5 days a week, sometimes during the heavy concert season, at schools listening to kids perform. You know, he'd go to lots of different teachers' concerts and just be there. And if you needed something, you know, you could call Dale or Dale's office and get help. And he was a real champion.
When you ask what makes Dale Kempter a great leader, it's hard to put your finger on it because he's a servant leader for one thing. He's the person that's the hardest working, first person up, last person to go to bed. You know, he's working hard all the time. And the other thing is that he inspires people to work their hardest for him.
I think maybe his greatest legacy, you know, beyond his reach, which was in the school district, in the community, in the city and state, and then as a nationwide leader, his love of music and his love of education and his passion for what he did every day. And that not only inspired others, but it was infectious and others have picked up on it. And, you know, these are fun jobs. They're difficult jobs, but Dale helped define how important they are. And that helps the teacher in the classroom every single day to think of that long-term goal.